6% on Rotten Tomatoes, 7.3.
I enjoyed the movie.
Let's see what it did in
It's
box
just slow,
office.
older, but I enjoyed it. Also, one thing I really liked about it is like
Holy crap.
I know movies Once
Did
Upon a
pretty well.
Time in the West, The Good, Bad, the Ugly, those kind of movies.
Mhm.
I don't know about the Once Upon a Time in the West, but I know The Good and the Bad, the Ugly was filmed in Spain. It was composed by and directed by, I'm pretty sure, an Italian. This movie was
Oh, spaghetti westerns.
yeah. So I think this one was not a spaghetti western, which I appreciated. It was a true American story. The director was American. I love that song. Keep on singing. Anyway,
Sam
yeah. So director
Peckinpah.
was American. Bob Dylan, American soundtrack guy. Also, it was filmed in Mexico, but it was the same like desert as the American desert, the Mojave, I'm guessing. So it just seemed more of an American story than the
Did
westerns.
they actually film at Fort Sumner?
Nah, it was filmed in somewhere in Mexico. Forget the name.
Guantanejo.
You're making up names, Steve. Yeah, I
Did
forget
you
the
say that's a
Oh, Durango, Mexico.
Durango.
Which I don't know where it is. Let's look on the map.
Guantanejo is real.
That is a real place for sure.
But
Box office, by the way, it grossed 11 million.
What was the
and
budget?
Only 4.6, so it did well.
Hey.
Yeah, I made money. Guess I'm in a small minority who thinks this is not that great movie.
yeah, you suck, Nick.
I'm a simpleton, what can I say?
Also, this movie's
Got a Bob Dylan soundtrack.
Yeah.
Come on.
But the kid's pretty. The guy, the character, the person is a pretty famous person in American pop culture. Not pop culture, but just American culture. Marty Robbins has a song called "Billy the Kid." He's an old Western singer, country singer from like I think the '60s maybe.
Never heard it.
Billy Joel has a song, "The Ballad of Billy the Kid," and obviously, they kind of explain the story pretty well. And also, obviously, Bob Dylan sings about it pretty well. So, yeah, I love the. I thought the movie was. I thought it did what it was supposed to do.
Let me ask you, if the movie didn't have Bob Dylan's soundtrack in it and was like same plot, just different soundtrack, would you still think it's as good?
Just a mid soundtrack.
I don't think I'd know about the movie. It wasn't for that because I only watched this because Bob Dylan this movie. I gotta watch it. But I don't know. I think I'd still like it. I mean, obviously the soundtrack carried a lot of weight though. It have to be still a good soundtrack. But
Yeah.
Also, kind of interesting. They had Bob Dylan in the movie. They also had Chris Christopherson. He played Billy the Kid. And he's also a Western singer. And he,
That was Chris Christopherson?
yeah, he's
Wow.
If you guys don't know him, he's part of the super. He's that single Me and Bobby McGee. Also, he was part of the country music supergroup The Highwaymen, which I'm a big fan of. So, kind of interesting when people kind of cross over media, like different mediums.
Yeah.
I thought he
Art.
was a pretty good actor
Yeah,
I
it was
did
pretty
too.
decent.
for like a classic Western.
He definitely fit the role.
Yeah. What would your guys' outlaw names be? You gotta have a good name. And your gang. What's your gang's name?
I'd be called the Super Hot Fire. I don't know.
That's pretty bad.
Not a rapper.
I don't know. I'd probably be called Andrew the Kid. No, maybe Andrew the child.
Andrew the Child.
What about you, Steve? What would you be?
As far away from Andrew the child as possible.
That would be Nick and the Alphabet Soups.
I don't know, it's like a band from like the 60s.
Is it?
I don't know, man. It sounds like if you were in the 60s, if you were picking a name for a band, not a gang.
Well, you better watch out for the Alphabet Soups because we're coming for you.
My gang would be called the... Here you go.
Stevie D and the Dogwoods.
Okay.
Again, that sounds like a band. We'd be called the...
Alright.
We'd be called the
Soggy
the
Bottom
Greyhounds.
Boys.
The Greyhounds. Yo, watch out for the Greyhounds.
You're saying
Greyhounds,
the
fast
Greyhounds
dogs.
are more
Ooh.
intimidating than Alphabet Soups, or
It's intimidating
What
for
was
you
your
because you can't
Steve?
read.
Dogwoods.
It's intimidating for you, Nick, because you
Dogwoods.
can't read, so words are hard for you.
yeah, well, not that hard.
What?
They're pretty hard.
Yeah. It's okay, Nick. It's okay. Reading's hard.
Just give me an hour. I'll think of a good comeback.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, I don't know. The Soggy Bottom Boys and the Alphabet Soups are coming for you.
Yeah.
And the Dog Water Boys.
They ain't ready.
They ain't ready at all.
Yeah.
The Greyhounds are going to get put down.
Yeah, just one more thing.
That was pretty dark.
No animals were harmed in the making of this podcast.
Another interesting thing I learned while doing like research for this podcast. You guys, my voice has been all weird. You guys know that that song, "One Headlight" by the Wallflowers?
No.
Come on, yeah,
yeah. It's in
One Headlight.
It's in King of Staten
Well, guess who
Island.
sings that song?
Okay.
Chris Christopherson.
No,
Pat Garrett.
no, Bob Dylan's son. He's the lead singer of
Oh,
Wallflowers.
Billy the Kid,
Actually?
really?
Yep. Isn't that weird? Also,
Oh shit.
Bob Dylan is not his real name. I think we all know that. It's
Robert Zimmerman.
Robert Zimmerman. But it's funny how he changed his name. It wasn't just his stage name. He officially changed his name, and his family from now on will just go by Dylan. It's
Yeah.
really weird.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, so anyway, so overall, pretty solid movie. If you like Bob Dylan, I definitely recommend watching it. Also, if you like Westerns, I'd probably watch it. But if you're not really a fan of Westerns or Bob Dylan, maybe not for you. But what did you guys' final thoughts?
I think it's... I'm not even say... I don't know, dude. In my opinion, watch it if you want. Soundtrack's pretty good, but in my opinion, what takes place on the screen is just eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you already watched it if you're at this point in the podcast, and if you really enjoyed it that much, then why don't you leave us an email, a message on Instagram, Twitter, wherever you like. Say how much you like the movie.
Yeah.
Say how much you like Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
I like Bob Dylan too.
Yeah. If you email us at sos.cinema.sos@gmail.com. Also, the next movie we'll be watching is The Conjuring, 2000 from 2013.
Mm-hmm. Super spooky.
Pretty spooky movie. We're gonna do that movie. We're gonna do that podcast in the dark.
We're all
We're
gonna
gonna-
be cuddling.
Yeah, we're gonna be all scared and cold and shit. So
Cold as shit. Why are we gonna be cold?
well, because we're gonna be cuddling. We're
It is
gonna put the AC on so we can
97
cuddle and not be
degrees.
I
all
was
warm.
like
outside.
thinking about racking the heat up, so we're just like sweating each other out.
No, but like also the spookiness of like ghosts when it's all cold and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. So anyway,
So yeah, tune in next week.
thanks for watching.
There's gonna be less prostitutes next week.
Alright.
True.
All right, bye.
Bye. True. Peace out, Girl Scout.